I heard you wanted to learn about Sablelock. Just kidding. You're kidding me, that would take forever. Listing cards one by one. No, can't do that. Alright, now onto the deck. You absolutely have to have 4 Sable Eyes. They're the card you want to start with every game because you want to try to get a turn 1 knockout or the turn 1 Cyrus's Initiative. The next 2 are Honchkrow G's. They will allow you to search for any Team Galactic's invention, and their target attack can knock out things like ball toys or any low HP basics. Early game, matched with Crobats. And I prefer 3 because the ability to use Collector and search for 3 is just so mean. And you can just search for 3, draw 3 Flash Bites, and then Overconfident for the knockout on some high HP basics like Luxray. The next 3 is a 2-1 Uxie X line. I prefer to have the level X in there to help out with draw, and because double colors can allow him to use Zen Blade to do 60 damage, which could potentially knock out the Pokemon versus hitting it for 20 with Psychic Restore. The next card is Giratina Let Loose from Platinum. I'm not really too keen on keeping it in the deck because things like Blaziken FB and Luxray can drag it up, or if it's reversaled up, its retreat cost is 3, and it just takes too long and too much energy and too much effort to retreat it. The next card is Toxicroak G, the promo. It is the #1 way to get rid of Luxray level X. And Ambipom G, he also, for a double colorless, can potentially donk on the first turn if you start with him. And he can knock out a Garchomp C level X with Snap Attack, providing they have no energies left on him. There's also Chatot G. He's in there to Disrupting Spy and rearrange your opponent's deck to make sure that they don't draw anything useful. Search and Escape can allow you to send it up, attack, throw it under, and search your deck for a Power Spray or a needed Poke Turn. And lastly is the Garchomp. 2-2 is essentially the way to ensure that you get at least 1 out during the game. Even if 1's prized, you should be able to take enough prizes to get them out by the end of the game. Alright, and that's that. Alright, and the energy line is extremely simple. It is 1 Psychic, and that is for the Toxicroak promo's attack, and for the occasional Toxic Fang with Crobat. And then 3 basic Darks to make sure that you can Cyrus into 1 or be able to draw 1 early game. And then 4 special Darks because Overconfident isn't already broken enough, so why not attach it to Sableye and do 10 extra damage for almost guaranteed knockout. 4 double colorless is a must. You need these for Snap Attack, you need these for Dragon Rush. And there you have it, the energy line. Simple, right? Alright, and now onto the trainers. 1 Aaron's Collection, and this is to get back all of your SP Pokemon and some energies if you lose them and you need some. I run 1 Premier Ball, and this is due to Uxie being in the deck. It is the only other way to get out the Uxie level X and to be able to get out Garchomp C's. So it's not a total waste to throw that in there. And I only run 1 SP Radar. My reasoning behind that is I have Premier Ball, which searches for the Garchomp C level X, but usually why you grab this. I run 2 Expert Belts, These are absolutely needed because these make your Sablelock have 80 HP, and then dropping one Crobat will allow you to knock out something with that used to have 80 HP. So now you have 70 on it with a Crobat, plus 20, plus overconfidence 40 will knock out the Pokemon. So those are absolutely needed. I run one Bebe Search again for the Uxie level X, but again it helps against Spiritomb, so I feel that needs to be in there as well. I run 3 Cyrus's Initiative to ensure that you get at least one turn 1 for Stabilize Impersonate if you can't turn 1 Donk. The next 2 are Judges, and Judge will allow you to shuffle both hands in and draw 4, which is essentially the Giratina's power. Those are essential now because they replace Lookers, and they replace Wager. The next 3 are Energy Gains. I run 3 because I feel that these are very important to the deck because you need to be able to attach them and attack as fast as possible with Garchomp and Honchkro's target attack. The next 4, I don't even need to explain these. Poketurns. I don't need to really explain this aside from you need to have 4 Power Sprays because you cannot let your opponent set up. If they play an Uxie, you have to Power Spray it. If they do Claydol, you have to Power Spray it. If they try to Bright Look, you need to Power Spray it. If they Crobat, you need to Power Spray it. You cannot let them win, and you cannot let them set up. The next 3 are Pokemon Collectors. Again, with the Crobat theory, if you can search your deck for 3 Crobats and just drop them turn 2, it's just so mean to your opponent because they're like, shoot, I thought I was going to win this. Or I thought I could stand another turn with 1 Pokemon out. And they can't. And it also helps to be able to search for an Uxie, a Crobat, and a Garchomp all at the same time. The next 2 are Cyrus's. These aren't as needed because it isn't a straight SP deck. There are other Pokemon in the deck which are not SP. And the last card is Luxury Ball. Because again, you don't have an entire deck of SP Pokemon. So this will help search out Giratina, it'll help out search Uxies, it'll help out search Sableyes. And there you have it. There's my trainers.
I've seen multiple lists using Super Scoop Ups, but I personally don't like leaving games up to a coin flip. I prefer consistency over chance. I know I only run 1 SP Radar, but I encourage you to try out 2 first. Another way to change the deck would be to try out a second Chatot for even more disruption. Another could be making Giratina a bigger focus and running another Let Loose and the Level X, alongside with the Moonlight Stadium to give them free retreat. Lastly, you could throw in a Chatot Majestic Dawn to recover from a bad hand and to Chatterlock a Spiritomb.